I pozdrav svima ljudi, Blagoje ovdje. Dobrodošli u moj novi video. Danas nastavljamo sa Hogwarts Legacyjem. Vidimo gdje smo stali. Nisam snimao ovih koliko par dana. Track quest, imao sam znači nekih raznih dešavanja i ovo i obaveza i dešavanja i tako dalje, pa nisam stigao. Tako da sad nastavljamo ponovo. Nastavljamo gdje smo stali. Hvala vam puno na podršci, na pregledima, na zadnja dva videa. Stvarno hvala puno. Nadam se da ste uživali isto koliko i ja u igrici. Ništa, nastavljamo, znači gdje smo... Aha. Herbalizam. Ok, to smo stvorili. Begin quest.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Meni su to ni plačevci.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Mislim da jesu. Jesu.
Let's protect our ears.
To su oni što ih izvuku iz saksi i počnu da plaču.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Uje.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Okay.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Šta je, samo to smo naučili.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance
hvala
this
ti,
dark
profesorka.
arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties plants make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion,
Okay.
as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
I to je to.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
Wiggenweld,
I'll
to
let
je za
Professor
healovanje,
Sharp
čini
tell
mi
you
se.
about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be... Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Ja ću i pokupim, boli mi dupe.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really.
Hold up.
Just Toss some of those
Tap.
Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Dobre, čekaj. Ma ta bre, jebemo.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little
Okay.
bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Okay.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
No ja ću pokupim što god mogu. Beži, jurim.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
Ja, ja.
I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Ok, znači završili smo. Pardon. Znači, završili smo ovaj quest, ok. Ček da vidimo šta ima, jel ima nešto u inventory. Imam novo, ok. Poštu, imam neku poštu. Send to probe your door metal and see if we have a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of the crossed ones also still available. Ok, thank you Lukas. I mislim da je to. Sad mapa, pa da vidimo šta to imam dalje. Šta je ovo ovdje? Ajde, idemo tamo. Ali imam ovdje neki isto.
Incendio!
Sunce ti ću zapalim nešto. Znači imam i nju, čekaj. Da vidimo šta je. Potion classes.
Revelio! Accio!
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Revelio!
Black would never
Oh.
allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he...
To mi se sviđa. Što ovdje... Znači... Čekaj sad ovako. 11 plus ovo i 21. Čekaj, koliko je? Znači, ajde probamo ovako, možda 1, 2, 3. To je 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 7, znači 6 i... Znači 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To.
Revelio!
Čekaj, aha, evo gore. Šta ovdje? 2... Čekaj, to mora da vidimo i dole.
I tried a knee rip.
Znači, ovaj drugi je ovo. To je... Tamo. To plus ovo. 17 i ovaj, znači... Znači ovo je 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 1. Znači mi treba ovo. Da probamo da otvorimo. No, ne može. Zašto nema taj?
My uncle.
Ovo plus ovo jednako je ovo. Sem ako onda ne idu s desne strane, 1. Ali onda to je 1 i ovo je 4, 5, to je 6 i onda 10. Opet se spada na ovo. Znači, ovo 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ajde, ovo sam i pogodio. 1, 2, 3. I onda to je 14 i 6, 7. Znači 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ali ovo mi nije jasno. Ovo mi vidim, evo ovaj znak. Je to ovo. Ovaj znak je ovaj ovdje. Ajde, to ćemo drugi put, nema sad. Nema sad vremena toliko. Ja, ovdje imalo nešto, nema veze. Da nastavimo ponovo, da nastavimo ovaj...
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion.
O, sad sami da pravimo Wigan
Can you
Weld
tell us
potion.
why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
Okay.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Okay.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Znači sad sami treba da sprejemo ovo Wigan Weld potion. Ajde vidimo šta kaže.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Okay. Okay.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
Okay, znači mi smo
And from what I
uspeli.
hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Okay.
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and
Okay,
see me when
razumno.
you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Yep.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant!
Okay.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Znači treba da uđemo unutra, da pokupimo to što treba.
Remember,
Sada da ćemo sada čitamo. Pulpafeda. Ovo. Ja mislim da je to to. Ništa, idemo dalje.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okej. Čekaj. Ovo naš? Nije? Aha.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
Okej.
Have patience and be thorough.
To mi treba. Okej. Aha, potion station, šta hoće da pravimo? Ovo hoće da pravimo. Znači 24-23 sekunde treba se čeka. Kažem da je dobro, zanimljive stvari ima da se radi. 3, 2, 1. Pick up. Ok, ne treba više
And now
ništa.
we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh! Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Čekaj,
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
ej do mojega.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess
Znači,
I
ovaj
was
nas predigrao.
skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
Yeah.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Ok.
I think
Šta
each
sad?
of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Znači, završio sam quest. Ok, znači sad mogu da idem tamo gdje sam pošao, a to je u suštini the world map. Pazi što... Pa da, tamo nisam ne bio. Ok.
My robes are going to reek from one.
Ništa, moram požurim da stignemo.
Revelio.
I thought it would be hard.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Sam bio već.
Incendio.
Znači ne mogu da ih iznerviram. Ok. Ovo važi ako ne mogu. Mi sad idemo da se nađemo sa našom prijateljicom Nati. Ne znam, idemo negdje. Ali dobro, idemo da vidimo šta... Da se radi tamo. Dobro. Stvarno ima svega i svačega, od skupljanja tih sirovina do... Stvarno svega i svačega. Ja čekam da počnem da pošto sam video... Pošto sam video da ima za skupljanje kao onaj film isto, znači o... Mislim, nije Harry Potter, nego ono Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Kao to, isto, znači dobra stvar meni. Pa čekaj bre, kad sam ovdje bio? A? Šta me šalje ovako šuntavo? Isto, znači kao to. Da skupljam ove životinje, tako da hipogrife, ovo, onu torbu. Ja da čekam i to da vidim kako je. Ja rekao, sad će mi napadne uz tebe.
I should investigate.
Šta da investigators? Ovo ovdje?
Incendio!
Ujebem ti kako se čuje. Neću. Neću da izlazim još van glavnog kvesta.
It is good to see you.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Da li smijem da joj kažem? Možda će se naljuti ako ne kažem. Možda bolje da...
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Nešto se vama dešava, pa mora da idemo da vidimo.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy.
Incendio.
More life hanging in.
Šta je ovo? Rookwood.
Oh, watch the light go out
Nije.
of your eyes.
Aha. The collection section of your field had been updated with new enemy type. You may learn available.
Accio. I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body.
Accio. Repair. Potato.
Shit.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Incendio. Back from board.
How embarrassing. Well, like next time.
Knew you were still hanging.
Ne.
Release me.
Šta je bilo?
Just happened. I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Šta si se uplašila?
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars.
Revelio.
As well as a stone swell on the ground.
Ovo vidi.
Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Kako to misleno sad je? Aha.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious.
Incendio!
To je pa pretpostavio sam treba da je upali. Opa! Pretpostavio sam da treba da se pali. Ima tako da ovo...
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Okej, to smo odradili, super.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed.
Dobro je.
However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, such a pleasure.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Thank you, professor. Ja mogu da krenem što sam teo da radim. Čekaj SC. Aha, vidi sad što... Ok. Inventory. Ok. Ovdje, šta imamo sad? Aha, combat. Dark Wizards. Solve 2 Maryland Trials. Znači dobijam nešto. Field Guide. Znači ostalo mi ovo ovdje. Pa šta imam ovdje? Nije valjda? Pa evo. Šta imam? Dobro, ovo su mi još dva neprijatelja koje sam otkrio. Dobro. Ok. Mogu je ovdje gear. Ovo ćemo. Da li imam nešto novo, neka vera? Nemamo, outfit novi. Mislim malo glupo izgleda da mu stavim to. Da je neka lepša. Okej.
Sir Nicholas, our house...
Revelio.
You can find him near the Great Hall.
Ja ću da pokupim ovo ovdje što ima.
Revelio.
Je ovo ovdje? Ovdje ne ide, evo ga. Uhu. Dobro. Ovdje nešto je, aha. Evo ga i... Ovdje unutra. Ali tu unutra već ne mogu da uđem. Tako da ništa od toga. Šta je ovo ovdje? Tok.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop.
Potion
I can
shop,
answer any
huh.
questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Vidimo šta ima ono u prodaju. Aha. Ok, znači ima svašta tu nešto.
Hope to see you again sometime.
Da li vidim da se izbijem s ovima da ih potepam. Da bi mogao da čuči što je bilo dobro. Ovo.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Spidermanovi. To je Spaucni Spidermanovi. Ja sam mislio da su to ovi... Kako se zovu... Od Rookwooda njegovi. Ali dobro. Da mogu tamo da se teleportu. Setujemo se dotle. Ne znam šta još ima da vidimo. Da li da idem još pravo tamo ili nešto da odradimo.
Revelio.
Šta je ovo?
Incendio.
A, shvatam. To je 4. Tako. 2. Tako. I?
Revelio.
Ali ima negdje nešto se stisne ili... Čekaj. A, evo još, čekaj. Znači ove i ove. Jedan, ovaj drugi je 3. Znači jedan bi trebao da ovaj levo.
Incendio.
Jedan. Ok, super. Šta izlazi sad odatle? Ajde vidimo. Šta mogu, aha. Pa upadni? Kako? Aha, tu moram. On me zaključu slike, ven.
Revelio.
A, zbog ovog, vjerovatno. To ima bogmetri. 3 česti i ovaj jedan veliki. Gear. Da vidimo neke novi imamo ovdje. Ajde kao možda malo. Ok, i imamo ovdje. Njo. Imam je ovaj, čekaj. Vidite ovo. Ovo je mi lepo. Exploration. Ok. Pa ću opet u collection. Gear. Čini se da... Kaže da nisam... Combat. Šta je sad, ne kapiram, šta? Ništa. Ništa, idemo dalje. Ne, pensi gore. Stvarno je zanimljiva igrica, nemam reći. Nemam stvarno reći u igrici. Ima stvarno ekstra priču, dobro je. Koji si sad protiv? Aj, tebi nešto.
Accio! Incendio!
What? Aha.
Revelio!
Dole. Ništa više.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Baš bi to.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Dobro.
Just beware the open flame.
Incendio!
Šta je ovo ovdje?
Revelio!
Kako dođeš do ta vrata? Ovako. Ajde, sad će da stanemo ovdje. To je bilo to. To je bilo to, ljudi. Nadam se da ste uživali, ja znam da jesam. Ako ste uživali, ostavite like, šerujte, komentarišite, subscribeujte se naravno. Mi se vidimo u sljedećem videu. Ćao!